Hi everyone. This week we're going to have two videos. The first is going to be a video kind of that demonstrates the way that you should be using Canvas and kind of navigating the different tabs on Canvas. So we're going to do that, and then I'll post another video that discusses what I would like you to think about for this week, along with some questions that have been asked and some various kind of points of thought I'd like you to think about moving forward. Okay, so let's get started with Canvas. This is what's called the dashboard. Each one of you can control what you see on your own dashboard in terms of the classes. So I'm only teaching one online class this quarter, so you can see that I have here just our class. And then this is an English kind of resource center that is uh, hosted by the English department that all of the English teachers are a part of. So I like to have that up so we can kind of communicate and chat back and forth. This is how we communicate here. And then you'll see these are the grades that I have to input, which I will be doing by the end of tomorrow. And then here we have the coming up assignments, and everyone in the class will see the same feed here on the right. So you cannot change that. If I've given you feedback, you can see it here. Okay, so the way that you control what you see in your dashboard, you go to courses, all courses. You can scroll through here and click the star every time you want to add a course to the dashboard. Since I only want my current class on my dashboard for easy access, this is how I've indicated that now. So let's go back to the dashboard. And I'm going to click on our class. In order to give you an overview, I'm going to put it in student view so you don't see any privileged information. I don't give away anyone's personal information. Okay, so this is our what we call the home page. This is where you'll navigate to everything. So the available resources here are on the left, scrolling through. You can access like even more to the left here. You have your account, the dashboard again, all the courses that you've been enrolled in, past, present, and future. You have course calendars, and if you click on the calendar, it won't show for me because I'm in a student view. But you'll see all of, if your instructor has enabled the calendar view, then you'll see all of the classes assignments coming up. Okay. Next up, we have the inbox. This is where you can message back and forth. As I've indicated, I don't check Canvas messages. I like to have all of the communication between students and myself in my inbox. So that makes it easier for me, and then also easier if I need to involve my department for anything. It just is convenient. Okay, and then of course you have your help key here. So in terms of like our class dashboard, our class course, or our class site, these are all of the tabs that are available to you. So you can check out the announcements, and as you have noticed, I do have announcements. I do post announcements, and as I said earlier in the quarter, if I need to send any kind of communication, I'll do it through the announcements tab. So please pay attention to that. And if you have your Canvas settings set to notify you when there is a new announcement posted, you'll receive it in your email. And then also, just as a general rule, you can set your Canvas settings to be whatever you want them to be to notify you when I've added content or I've changed content, which I would recommend, especially because I'm still like building some content. I'm just doing it piece by piece, piecemeal, because I want you to take in specific information at specific times. Okay, here are all of the discussions, but again, let me say that you shouldn't need to access any of the tabs here because, well, we'll get into that in just a moment. But so you can access your grades here. You'll also be able to access your grades here on the right. You can't, it's not visible to you right now, but you'll have a scrolling bar here that says recent feedback or discussion 3.0 has been graded, what have you. So you'll see it there too. You can see all of the folks who are in class, which is helpful if you need to send a message to someone. Conferences, this is if you need to conference with me and you do not want to have a phone conversation. Also, we have collaborations. You can access the library, different student resources, and this is a e-tutoring tab put on by the college. Okay, so here we have each individual module, and you can see that they're labeled with numbers. So we have the orientation module here, course information, and you should be coming back to this quite frequently. So just heads up there. We have the first unit here, which is activism as an argument. So where I asked you to think about key terms of activism, and that's going to come into play when we read some material later in the quarter. So here we are. This is the first module where I asked you to produce some kind of assignments. And I've gotten a couple questions about this, so let me just clarify here. This is a great place to clarify. The item that I've asked you to read always comes first before the response, and they'll be labeled the same number, indicating a strong relationship. That means I'm asking you to read this Vonnegut piece and then respond. And as we scroll on, we'll see that every module is set up the same way. So the writing assignments, the rhetorical analysis, and the reading response all are housed under this Unit 3 module, Arguments of Gender and Sexuality. So this is where I'm asking you to think about a specific theme, and each reading will tie into the theme of the module. As we scroll on, we'll see that this is the same setup kind of throughout. So here's where the content has stopped. I imagine I'll be uploading some content by the end of the weekend, but more on that later. Again, just like in the dashboard, you can see the specific to-do items for this class. So anytime you have something to do, and I've gotten at least 2 questions about this, anytime you have an assignment due, you'll see it in this to-do section here. So if you see the assignment or the discussion here, it means you have not completed the task. So be sure to double check yourself here in the to-do scrolling section. And also, just as kind of like a icon discussion, this little icon here, the notepad and pencil, indicates an assignment. The conversation bubbles here indicate a discussion, and this rocket indicates a quiz. So those icons are indicative of specific assignments or specific brands of assignments. So also pay attention to that. You'll see what's coming up in the next section. So this gives you an idea of what you need to do and what you'll need to do in the future. And then again, you'll see the feedback here in another section that's invisible because this is a fake student account. Okay, I think that's all I want to say about Canvas. Again, if you have any questions that were not answered in this video, please feel free to shoot me an email and we can either walk through it together or have a phone conversation. So feel free to let me know.